58,000 families in Greenville County are considered ALICE. It's an acronym used by United Way to define families above the poverty line, but it still can't make ends meet.
That statistic comes from new data released this month to highlight the needs of families in the upstate. Our Naomi Popa joins us live this morning to explain what the data reveals and also what ways it will be used to help. Naomi?
Aaron, Destiny, good morning. ALICE stands for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed Household. And new data suggests that the ALICE family, the number of ALICE families here in the Greenville community has increased by a staggering 48% since 2010. Now, this recent data released from 2024 was done by the United Way in a nationwide research initiative. What it shows is that 81,000 Greenville households struggle to afford basic needs. That's folks that are considered ALICE and those that sit below the poverty line. Megan Barp is the president and CEO of United Way in Greenville. She sat down with me to explain why this group of people make up more of this community than people realize. According to Barp, these folks carry professions like educators, first responders, caretakers, food service workers, and others who just don't make enough to make ends meet. I asked her what this data reveals about how to assist. Here's what she had to say.
For people who are listening or who are watching who may think like, gosh, I could use some assistance, but is there somebody who needs help more than I do or who's more deserving? I would absolutely recommend calling to see what's possible. What we're starting to see in our community is that people are falling behind on rent 2 months, 3 months, which really puts them at risk for potential eviction. Once people get that eviction notice, it's actually much harder for them to move away from that. It follows them even if they haven't been evicted. So call early if possible. We'd love to be able to do some of that screening and understand if we can help.
The data, according to United Way, shows that in Greenville County, a single adult needs nearly $35,000 a year just to cover the basics. That was back in 2024. And a family of 4 needs just north of $82,000. Now, that's way above the federal poverty line for individuals and families, which sits at $15,000 for singles and $31,000 for a family of 4. And that gap is why Barb says assistance for families both below the poverty line and those considered ALICE is necessary. Their goal, according to Barb, is to provide resources to these families by connecting them with various nonprofits and organizations to reach folks in need in our community. Data collected from 2024 does not just serve the purpose of showcasing this need, but rather highlighting how increased costs are straining families every single year. Now, while no data suggests that these ALICE numbers will increase in the coming years, their early predictions show that being the case. Live here in Greenville, I'm Naomi Popa, WIFF News 4.